Hi, you guys. It's me again, Elizabeth Crawford, Integrative Nutrition Health Coach and Essential Oil Specialist. Welcome to the fourth section of the Lifelong Vitality Challenge, Reducing Toxic Load. You've already heard about nutrition, exercise, resting and managing stress. Now we're going to take it a step further and take a look at our environment, the things that we're bringing into our home, putting on our body and in our body, and making smarter swaps. Reducing toxic load is really a two-pronged kind of process. One, you want to reduce your exposure to toxins, and that looks like being educated, being aware and mindful on different products and things that you're exposing yourself and your family to. And then the second part of that is helping to support your body to eliminate any of the toxins that you have been exposed to. So it's not something that we have 100% control over because of things like the air that we breathe, our food supply, our water supply. And, we're not always in our own homes. We're in other people's homes. We're in businesses. We are sometimes working full-time out of the house. So there are a lot of areas for a lack of control. So I don't want to say that to alarm you or overwhelm you, but the thing that's always been important to me is knowing that within these walls in this house, I have control over the things that I bring in, and that gives me some peace of mind. So two-pronged process here, reducing your exposure and then helping to support your elimination organs. So over the next 5 days, you're going to hear from some amazing practitioners and leaders about how to reduce your exposure. And I'm super proud of the information that they're bringing to the table. And I think it's going to be really supportive for you. One of the things that you're going to learn over the next 5 days is about an organization called the EWG, or Environmental Working Group. It's a non-for-profit that really is seeking to bring knowledge to consumers because there's really not an advocacy group out there that is doing that. One of the things that I love about this organization is that they have an amazing app. You can find it in your little app shop on your phone, and just look for EWG and it'll come up. You will be able to access a bunch of different databases. One is called Skin Deep, and it tells you about the level of toxicity in your personal care products in your home. So you can literally just go around and scan barcodes of the products you have at home, and it will tell you on a scale of 1 to 10 how dangerous that product is, what ingredient is dangerous, and what it does. Is it a carcinogen? Is it an endocrine disruptor? Is it a respiratory irritant? It will lay it out for you, and it will be very clear as to whether or not that is a safe product for you and your family. So I love that. The other thing, and there will be a post and a graphic on it later on in the week, but if we're talking about reducing our exposure to toxins, we want to look at the things that we're bringing into our body. So water is one of those things that is of high concern. I live in a city, so I have municipal water, and the EWG has a database. You can simply just put in your zip code and it'll bring up a list of the contaminants in your local drinking water and the level of those contaminants along with the legal levels so that you can compare in parts per million. And it's just very eye-opening. And not only does it give you this information, but it gives you a solution also. So it will tell you what type of filters that you can use in your home to filter out 90% or more of those contaminants and potential like chemicals and irritants. So get yourself the EWG app and comment below, you guys, if you found something in your house that has just blown your mind. One thing you will discover is that companies do something called greenwashing, And what that means is they put really pretty graphics on the front of a product, and they say things like natural, and they might even use the words essential oils. And truth be told, what's in the product is not safe. It's loaded with chemicals and fragrance and all sorts of junk that we absorb into our body either through our airways or through our skin or through consumption. And what that does is it increases your toxic load. What does toxic load look like? I probably should have mentioned that earlier on. Toxic load looks like brain fog. It looks like dull skin. It looks like chronic irritations like eczema and rashes that are unexplained. It could be migraines. It could be arthritis. It could be autism. So chemicals are linked back to so many disorders. And of course, cancer. I should have put that at the top of the list. So it's really, really important to use this information in a way where it's not overwhelming, but where it's guiding you to smarter choices so that it's empowering you to take care of yourself and your family because nobody else will. It is up to you to make those healthy choices. Corporations are not going to do that for you. They have other interests, and unfortunately, it's just not your well-being. I'm sorry if that's like a sad picture that I'm painting here, but you have to look out for yourself, and that's all there is to it. So, over the next 5 days, we're going to hear from some amazing practitioners and leaders in this area. And I think you're going to find some really cool information. It's not conclusive. It's not everything you need to know about reducing your exposure, but it's enough to have you asking questions in other areas of your life. So take this information, make smarter choices, and continue to ask, is this the right product for myself and my family? Is it truly a healthy and safe choice? And you will be on your way to healthier, smarter decisions. So, that being said, the other prong of reducing your toxic load is helping your body to eliminate anything that you have been exposed to. So, for anybody who's currently doing the mini cleanse along with the 30-day challenge, you are taking the Zendocrine complex, which supports your detox organs and it helps to clean those organs. So those are your filters. Those are like, it's like your coffee filter or your furnace filter. You want to clean those once in a while. So the Zendocrine complex is doing that. And then the Zendocrine soft gels is a blend of essential oils, including tangerine, rosemary, geranium, juniper berry, and cilantro. And these oils help to pull toxins out of the body. They adhere to the toxin and then help it to exit through the elimination process. So coming through your kidneys and your liver and exiting through your colon and urinary tract. So some of the things that this essential oil blend addresses is xenoestrogens. Xenoestrogens are typically are coming from plastics in our drinking water, and they mimic true estrogen in our body. So there's another symptom that you could experience is estrogen dominance, which can look like extreme symptoms around your cycle. In men, it can look like gynecomastia, where they're actually growing breast tissue. So this is something that is you want to avoid it. There are estrogen dominant cancers out there as well. So if you are being exposed to it, you at the very least want to be flushing it out of your system as often as possible. So it does address that. It also has cilantro in it, which helps to eliminate toxins from the body, including heavy metals. So heavy metal exposure is something that can be really damaging to your nervous system and your brain. This is a really, really powerful supplement, you guys. So using the Zendocrine complex and the Zendocrine soft gel, we're working to flush those toxins. And then towards the end of our challenge here, the last 10 days, that's when you're going to incorporate something called DDR prime. DDR prime, you guys, stands for damaged DNA repair. So this is supportive for any of those cells that have been damaged due to heavy metal, chemical, or UV exposure. So it's really, really important. This is actually a supplement that you can use on a regular basis, but it's really nice in conjunction with a cleanse because you're giving your body a fresh start. And then from that fresh start, that DDR prime is helping your body to build new cells with cleaner, smarter DNA. So it's just a really awesome process if you've chosen to do this with us. Cool. So congratulations on getting this far. There's still a lot of really great information to come over the next 10 days after this reducing toxic load section is over. So there's still a lot of really great information. And I hope you are just kicking butt with it. Let the person know who introduced you to essential oils, how you're doing with this, or if you have any questions, we'd love to hear from you. And please feel free to add comments in the group. All right, take care, you guys.